Hey guys, thanks for checking out another video with Angel and I. We were at a ski swap yesterday, so I thought I'd fill you in. So this video is more for the beginners. If you're experienced skate skier or something been skiing for your whole life, this isn't the video for you. This is really how Angel and I have seen skiing here over the last few years that we've been doing it. Kind of some of the mistakes we made in buying equipment. And getting set up, some things that we wish we'd have done different. So yeah, so we were at the ski swap at Giants Ridge yesterday. It's been going on all week, so this is the time of year when ski swaps are happening. Originally, when we bought our skis, we had originally bought skate skis. Okay, a few years ago, we didn't really know the difference. I know what skate skiing is, and I know what the inline skiing is. For the super amateurs, kind of more towards our speed, the inline skiing is there's actually two grooves on the ski trail that are maintained. Essentially, your skis go in those two grooves, back, forth, where your skate skiing is more like your ice skating. It's more of your pushing off back and forth. So originally we had bought the skate skis. We were pointed in that direction. The person that had helped us purchase the skis had kind of asked us about our activity level, and at the time Angel and I were running 6 to 8 miles a day, so we were in really good shape. We wanted to continue to be in good shape, so we thought skate skis were the way to go, so we both purchased skate skis. And then we went home, and then we found out that there really were no skate ski trails in our area. So we had to drive between a half hour to an hour to get to one or two different ones. So the key is to really look and know the area that you live in and what kind of trails are around you. The skate ski trails are really heavily maintained. There's also usually a lot of traffic on those types of trails. They're a lot more competitive type of people doing that. So I don't know, for Angel and I, it's more about getting into the woods, getting away from the people, and finding trails where we don't see anybody, which is the trails you find doing your Nordic type of basic skiing. Okay, that's where you can get away in the middle of nowhere and really see nobody. So our mistake was we bought those skis. It literally took us a week, and we're like, this is not what we want. So we ended up going back to the place and buying these. Okay, so these are basic skis. I think these are Rosignals. I don't know much about the different brands. Don't really care. I just want a good functioning pair of skis is really what I want. And what I would advise if I were to do it again is the first time you buy skis, go to a ski swap, okay? Because I think by setting the Angel and I up originally, it was about $1,000 for the two of us to get set up with the skis, the poles, the boots, the bindings. And then I bought my daughter and her fiance skis last year at a ski swap, and I got both of them set up for $300. Okay, so the skis that I bought them were brand new. They had never even been used, but they were like leftovers from last year's models. The boots were brand new, still in the box, so definitely the way to go to a ski swap. So we went to the ski swap yesterday. We wanted to try a different type of skis. So there's your skate skis, your classic skis like these, but then there's also the wider skis for more of a trail breaking or going over lakes where there are no preset groomed trails. So I did want to buy a pair of those. I didn't see any, so we'll keep searching around. So this type of skis that we have here that we settled on, they're called waxless skis. Okay, they still need to be waxed. We end up waxing our skis probably every other week, I suppose. They still do need to be waxed. Okay, this is all waxed. The difference when they say waxless, though, is this midsection here. I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of scaled. It's got scales on it. That helps you stick when you're kicking off. You can see the tips and the backs are really smooth. The center of them is kind of sticky and scaled. And again, the back is smooth. So that when you're pushing down and kicking off, that's what's gripping and giving you push. So when they say a waxless ski, really what it means is it's this style. The skis that have to be waxed, they actually put like a sticky wax in the same area, again, to help you grip. So I don't know which one's better than the other. I don't know. I'll bet you last year we put 200 miles on these skis each. So we put a ton of miles on them, had a lot of fun with them. So again, my advice to you, getting your first pair of skis, go to a ski swap. The best way to do it. And there's really three components that you're going to be buying. The skis themselves, which we see here. Then your boots. Okay, these are the skate ski boots that originally they had picked out for us. They work fine for the skis that we have. Okay, they're ugly, no way around it. That's the way they are. One thing that surprised me though is I thought for sure my feet would get cold. You know, we're in northern Minnesota here, so it's, you know, we don't go out if it's more than maybe 10 below, but my feet never got cold once. So I found that pretty interesting. They're really thin. So you're doing an activity, so you're staying moving and warm. And then of course the last things, the poles themselves. They'll actually size these for you and cut them to length for you. So that you're certainly going to need help with. The other thing I found interesting too over the last few years about skiing is it definitely puts you into good shape. It is really low impact. If I can compare it to running or being on the elliptical, it's more like being on the elliptical. It's a low impact sport for sure. And of course you can push it as hard as you want to push it. You can lollygag or you can push it really hard and get a good cardio workout in. But one thing I noticed too over these last few years is if you're using skis to do the tourist thing maybe, or stop and check out overlooks, or stop and check out pictographs or whatever you're coming across, you really need to go slow. What happens, I've come to realize in Angel too, is as you're skiing, you're working up a sweat. Okay, as soon as you stop and start eat a lunch or whatever, you start getting cold real fast. You know, you're sweaty and wet. So that we've come to realize really quick that if we're in a tourist mood, we'll take it really slow and easy and make it a point not to work up a sweat. But if it's more workout mode or see how many miles we can put on in a day, that's when we'll push it for sure. I think the most miles we did last year, I think we had a trip where we did 14 miles. Typically it's 5 miles, I would say. And the other thing that's pretty interesting too that we come to realize is when you're skiing pretty hard, if I can compare it to like a treadmill speed, if you're familiar with treadmill speeds, a real good hard push is like 4.5 on treadmill. You feel like you're going about 7 or 8, but you're not. So, but it's a lot of fun. So again, my point is that if you're going to try this for the first time, go to a ski swap if you can. You'll save a ton of money. Then you'll get to learn what you like about your skis, what you don't. Maybe you do want to get into skate skiing at that point, but then that'd be the time to step up to it. So. But we do have gale force winds going on that are supposed to be happening here tonight. So we're going to head over to Lake Superior. They're supposed to be up to 26-foot waves later on today, this evening. So we're going to go check those out, see if we can push a video out on those. Yeah, so we will see you on the next one. If you like to watch this content, hit subscribe, your bottom right. We're always up into the Boundary Waters. We're always up on the North Shore, Lake Superior. So we shall see you on the next one.